Hey everyone, it's Jordan and welcome back to a new recipe video. Today I'm having fun with sardines. We're making them 3 ways. You guys know I like my Mediterranean meals, and sardines are a fantastic omega-3 and protein-packed budget-friendly option, and I think many people are intimidated by them. I find them really delicious and wanted to share how I make a Mediterranean sardine salad in avocado, a sardine nicoise salad, and sardine patties that are super friendly for picky eaters. These are the brand of sardines that I'm going to be using in each of the recipes, and here's what they look like in the can. Not super appealing, but I promise you they're going to look a lot better in all these recipes. So to start, I'm just going to flake up the sardines into a bowl just like you would when you're making tuna salad. I'm going to add 1 stalk of chopped celery, a tablespoon of capers that I rinsed and drained, a tablespoon or so of sun-dried tomatoes, and a little bit of the oil from the sun-dried tomato jar, some parsley, and half of a lemon juiced. Feel free to add your own favorite veggies and herbs to this. It's so versatile. A little crack of black pepper and some salt. Now we're just going to flake it all together so that the sardines and all the veggies, herbs, and flavors are together, and that's our salad. Now I decided to enjoy this sardine salad inside some avocado shells, but you could put it on bread, on top of greens, whatever you like. But I thought it was really fun to put it inside some avocado and try to stuff it in there. This is such a filling lunch with lots of healthy fats. Keeps you really full for a long time. And it tastes amazing. Our next recipe, we are going to be roasting some potatoes. I just chopped up a russet potato. You can do it any size you like, and added some salt and pepper. Didn't even add oil, and I just baked them in my convection toaster oven. And then while that was going, I boiled some eggs. I like more of a soft boil on my eggs. These are the eggs that I'm using. I get them from a local farm. So I just add 2 eggs to some boiling water. I only used 1 egg in this recipe, but I always boil a couple. Oh, I actually made 3. I always boil a couple just so I can keep them in the fridge. And I do them for about 8 minutes. That's what I like, an 8-minute egg. And then I pulled out my potatoes because they were nice and roasted. And then for the salad, I just have a bed of some mixed greens and some arugula. It was just honestly what I had in the fridge. I also had some leftover roasted green beans and artichoke hearts, so I just warmed them up and added them to the salads. You could add any other leftover veggies. I just like warm veggies on top of a salad, especially in the winter time. And then I added my soft-boiled egg, some sun-dried tomatoes, the sardines. I just added them whole. I added a dollop of pesto, so you can see there's a ton of flavor going on here. So you honestly don't even need to add dressing, but you can if you like. I had a bottle of dressing in the fridge, this Green Goddess dressing. I just added a tiny drizzle just to kind of bring everything together, but you could just use simple olive oil or some lemon juice or whatever you have on hand, or like I said, without the dressing. And this is kind of like a play on a tuna nicoise salad, like that French tuna salad with the potatoes and the egg and the veggies going on in there. But I think it's fun to use the sardines and get a ton of good protein and yummy flavors in there. So here I just wanted to show you what it looks like when you open up the can of sardines, and here again I flaked them into a bowl. Doesn't look like much here, but it is going to look delicious here in a minute, I promise. So I added to the flaked sardines some mustard. I like Dijon mustard. I also added a big dollop, like a little over a tablespoon of mayonnaise. I like the Primal Kitchen mayonnaise right now. I added about a half a teaspoon of dill, dry dill, and then some fresh parsley, about 1/4 cup of fresh parsley. I added some lemon zest. That's about zest from 1 lemon. And then the juice of probably like 1/4 of a lemon. Just needed a little lemon juice. I just love lemon. And then 1 egg that has been lightly beaten. And then to bring this together to make our sardine patties, we need some coconut flour or something to kind of dry it out because it would be too wet. So I used 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. You can experiment with different flours if you like. You could even try maybe flaxseed, but I find that coconut flour actually works really well and it doesn't taste like coconut. So we are just going to add those patties right to a hot skillet. This is a nonstick skillet, but I used a little bit of avocado oil just to help, make it easier to flip. And you'll see they stay together really, really well and nicely. And I do about 2 to 3 minutes aside. So again, I've got a bed of greens that are just lightly dressed, but you could put these, on bread or in a wrap or however you want to eat them by themselves if you like. And I just added that right on top of the greens, and I have both of these. So this, I think for me, is like 1 serving, but you could have 1 per person or make obviously like double, triple the batch for dinners for a bigger family. And then I felt it needed a little something extra. I didn't have like a tartar sauce or anything to add, so I chopped up or kind of broke up some goat milk feta cheese, a local feta cheese that I have. I thought that would kind of taste good on it. Another Mediterranean flavor to add on in there. And there's me trying to get the perfect bite with everything in it. I kind of failed, but it was delicious, I promise. Thank you all so much for watching. Check the description for notes and product links, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more. If you have a fun way you like to make sardines, or if you have a favorite of these 3 recipes, make sure you let me know in the comments below. I will see you soon for another one. Bye!